Warzone fans are falling in love with LMG metas. These classes are versatile. In the fast-paced, ever-evolving ecosystem of Call of Duty, Warzone, the resurgence of light machine guns (LMGs) as a dominant meta has caught the attention of veterans and newcomers alike. Traditionally sidelined due to their sluggish handling and heavy feel, LMGs have undergone a renaissance thanks to recent balance changes, loadout optimizations, and the rise of strategic team-based play. Their newfound prominence is not only shifting gameplay dynamics but also reinforcing the idea that power and versatility can coexist in the battlefield chaos of Warzone. One of the key attractions of the current LMG meta is the immense firepower these weapons offer. With large magazine capacities and superior sustained damage output, LMGs are uniquely positioned to control engagements, especially in mid to long-range battles. This characteristic makes them particularly appealing in squad-based modes, where suppressive fire and area control can make or break a firefight. Players are finding that the sheer volume of bullets can make even the most confident sniper hesitate, allowing teams to push objectives or reposition more freely. Another reason LMGs are experiencing a surge in popularity is the current tuning of mobility and recoil control. Modern LMG loadouts, when customized effectively with the right attachments, can rival assault rifles in responsiveness while maintaining their superior damage profiles. Guns like the LMG, RPK, and even the Bruin Mk9 now boast recoil stability and ADS, aim down sight, speeds that were once unthinkable for their class. This shift has blurred the line between traditional LMG drawbacks and the advantages once held only by more agile weapon types. In addition to their raw combat strength, LMGs have become a preferred choice for players who prioritize versatility in their loadouts. With flexible builds, an LMG can serve multiple functions, acting as a suppressive main gun, a sniper support weapon, or even a solo clutch tool in tight endgame circles. This adaptability is especially important in Warzone's sprawling, ever-shrinking map environments, where players must constantly adjust their tactics and gear to survive. In this context, the LMG becomes less of a niche pick and more of a reliable all-rounder. The growing popularity of LMGs has also revitalized squad dynamics and role specialization. In competitive and casual matches alike, teams are finding greater success when assigning an LMG wielder to the support or anchor role. This player can focus on holding angles, covering rotations, and laying down suppressive fire during pushes or retreats. It's a tactical evolution that brings a layer of realism and coordination to Warzone, making the game more strategic and engaging. Fans are responding to this by incorporating LMGs into their team comps more regularly, further embedding them into the meta. Even in solo play, LMGs are proving themselves as clutch performers. With the increased time to kill (TTK) across Warzone's updates, having a weapon that can quickly finish fights without reloading gives solo players a critical advantage. When combined with perks like Quick Fix or Tempered, a solo player armed with a well-tuned LMG can outlast and outgun opponents in hectic multi-enemy encounters. This empowerment has shifted solo strategies from relying on stealth and agility to embracing fire superiority and durability. It's also worth noting that Warzone's evolving terrain and design choices have favored weapons with longer engagement viability. As new map rotations introduce open spaces, rooftop-heavy zones, and long sight lines, LMGs naturally slot into these environments better than SMGs or shotguns. Players who master positioning and pre-aiming with LMGs can effectively lock down large zones, turning them into no-go areas for opposing teams. The gun's ability to dictate movement on the battlefield makes it not just a weapon, but a strategic tool. Customization options have played a major role in making LMGs more appealing to a broader player base. From tuning barrels for faster ADS to selecting optics suited for hybrid combat, players now have unprecedented control over how their LMGs behave. This level of personalization allows LMGs to cater to diverse playstyles, be it a grounded, defensive approach or a more aggressive, frontline role. The meta is no longer about choosing a single best gun. It's about molding a platform to suit your battlefield philosophy. In many ways, the LMG meta reflects a shift in Warzone's overall identity. Where once the game was dominated by twitch reactions and short-range dominance, there is now a growing appreciation for tactics, positioning, and sustained pressure. LMGs reward players who can hold their ground, read the map, and apply constant threat to enemy teams. This has introduced a refreshing complexity to the game's flow, drawing players who thrive on cerebral combat rather than pure reflexes. What solidifies the LMG's place in the current meta is its synergy with field upgrades and killstreak strategies. LMG users can capitalize on deployable cover, munitions boxes, and durable gas masks to maintain presence in prolonged engagements. Pairing an LMG class with a UAV or precision airstrike not only strengthens map control but enhances the role of the LMG user as a battlefield anchor. It's this holistic integration that makes the class not just viable but essential. The community has taken notice. Streamers, YouTubers, and pro players are consistently showcasing LMG builds that punch above their weight class. The once niche playstyle is now front and center in meta discussions, and with good reason. As more players experiment with LMGs and discover their power, the meta continues to diversify, shaking off the monotony that plagued previous weapon balances. Warzone feels fresher and more flexible, largely due to the expanded role of these previously underrated weapons. In conclusion, the growing love affair between Warzone players and LMGs is no accident. It's the result of thoughtful weapon balancing, smarter attachment systems, and a changing game environment that rewards versatility over gimmick. These weapons offer the best of both worlds, unrelenting power and adaptive performance, making them ideal tools for the modern Warzone combatant. As the meta continues to shift, LMGs are no longer just an option, they're becoming a staple.